So here is Liberty Square, and we dumped our bags inside this smart case system just off Liberty Square. It was 10 gel or £3 just to dump our bags for about 8 hours while we walked around before taking the train. We are now going to try and take the overnight train to Yerevan. So we're on the subway now. I think we're going to Station Square. Well, that's where we're going. Whether that's the actual place where the train goes from is another matter. To take the overnight train to Yerevan. So we're going to try and get to Station Square. We bought our tickets online. In a minute, I will cut to me in the past or future, showing you how I bought the tickets online. And then we'll cut back to us at Station Square to see if that was indeed the right place to be.
It seemed a bit dodgy somehow. It was difficult to know what class we'd got. I don't know, fingers crossed.
Hopefully we got first class, we'll see.
Yeah.
We went to the South Caucasus Railways site and clicked on the big buy your ticket button. Take you to this bit where there's an English button in the top right, click that, and then you can log in to your account or create a new account. Once you do that, go to the top, click purchase a ticket, and then fill in your details, where you want to go to and where you want to go from, the date, and also all things like how many people. We were told to click modernised and compartment carriage to get first class. We clicked search. Now, when I did this for the video, it didn't work and no tickets came up, which is brilliant and very useful. But as you'll see later on in the video, you probably don't want to use the website anyway. You want to go to Tbilisi station and buy your tickets there, because it turns out this didn't quite work. And if you watch the rest of the video, you'll see what went wrong.
We were at Station Square. Now we have to find out how to get to station. Advice on the internet was to go to Tbilisi central exit, but we can't find that, so we're just going up the escalator. I can assume that big structure over there is the central train station. So there's a supermarket near here if you want to get some snacks. If you want to get some snacks on the way. And look, there's the funicular we went up. Apparently the train stuff is in the shopping centre. I'm not sure how much I believe that. So I do believe that. Because it says ticket office there. So it looks like a shopping centre. It's actually the entrance to the railway station. Now it's time to talk to the people here. This sign, I'm not sure how helpful that is. Oh, platform 3, actually, 2020. That's when we're getting ours, Tbilisi to Yerevan. Platform 3, 371. So now let's go to a ticket office to see if we're actually on that train. We think So our thing, which is this apparently is our ticket. Okay, the woman at the desk thinks we're in a 4-person cabin, but I thought I booked a 2-person.
Also, we paid the most money possible for it, so I don't understand that. But
we'll see what goes on. We'll see where they put us. This is the rather sleepy train station. So we think we've accidentally booked a 4-person rather than a 2-person. Maybe the other 2 won't turn up.
Maybe we could upgrade somehow, but I don't know how you'd explain that in Georgian. I have no idea. She seemed quite grumpy.
Oh, this one here. Hey.
We just get on.
Guess so. So Emma, do you want to explain the situation?
So we accidentally booked a cabin for 4 people instead of a cabin for 2 people. It was an Armenian website. There was no way of knowing what we were doing.
Still cost 80 quid.
Yeah, it was still expensive. So that's what we did. We got the most expensive one. So we thought, oh, that must therefore be, first class. But we've accidentally got second class. So we've just spoken to the conductor and said, could we upgrade? Which is not a thing we've ever done before. But these cabins are real small. So it would be quite awkward with 2 total strangers. Not the end of the world, but still a bit awkward. So anyway, we're trying to upgrade. I think it's possible. He's gone away, and hopefully he'll come back and it'll be sorted.
You got this table. You can press a lever. No, you don't have a table. At a weird angle.
Yeah, it's a weird angle.
So we are moving, but we don't know where we're gonna be sleeping. How's the toilet?
It doesn't smell very nice, but at the moment there's still toilet roll and soap. So, you know, it could be worse.
So there's no individual controlled aircon on these 4 people thing. You've got a switch up there for your volume of your announcements. You've got some light switches. You've got a switch called cabin. You can put the table away. You've got these things to climb, steps to climb up. It's pretty nice in here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's new.
So this is the toilet. This is what the toilet looks like. You've got the sink, fairly basic toilet, and maybe changing that if you want. Really simple stuff. But hey, it's not a squatter. Yeah, pack of bedding comes with mat, pillowcase, towel. Do you say there's a shower on board?
I think there is a shower, maybe in first class, but we're not in, so I don't know if we can use it or not.
How comfy is your bed?
The pillow is comfortable, the bed a bit hard.
Here, everyone has a personal safe. This is the 4-person one, so there's a safe here and a safe here. And I have no idea what this rail is going to be used for, but I know, hang your clothes up there. You'd have to be quite a short man to do that, or woman. How do you feel about your little cabin? Because in Egypt you had a top bottom bunk, and then this area here where I am was all sink and stuff like that. What would you rather have?
I don't know. Obviously this isn't a proper 2-person cabin. This table's annoying me because there's not enough space to put anything. Like, there's no shelves. I've got 4 bottles of water there that I don't need, and I don't know what to do with them. Like, there's no surfaces or little compartments to put things. That would be helpful. Reasonably comfortable.
Would you like a sink?
No, the sink right outside is fine.
And you can get hot water, right?
Yeah, you can get hot water.
So it's 10 o'clock and we're getting off the train to do some passport control. Which is actually quite a reasonable time, isn't it?
Yeah.
When did we have to do, was it Turkey where we had to do it right in the middle of the night, like 3 AM?
Yeah, that makes me happy.
You bought your passport?
Seriously?
The queue's going quickly, isn't it?
I thought this was supposed to take 2 hours. I don't really understand what's happening.
It took about an hour to go through security on the Georgian side. We're driving over now to the Armenian side where we're going to go through another set of security. The rocking of the train has actually managed to lure Emma into a bit of a sleep. So Emma, how was your night's sleep?
The bed's a bit hard. This is definitely the cleanest train we've been on and the newest, probably. The bed's a bit hard.
It's currently about 6:45 and we're going to arrive in about 5 minutes. Actually, I kind of wish the train had been about 2 hours slower, so I'd had 2 hours extra little kit.
Yeah, because I've just had a good solid 2 hours, which I think is pretty impressive.
You have to do a lot of stuff yourself, so we had to make our own beds though, and then we also had, there was no one to, I know this sounds like a silly thing, but like, you make your own bed, they bring you the blankets, you put your sheets on, you strip your sheets, you back your sheets. There's no like service really, is there?
People have knocked on this door about 15 times after different things, giving us things or taking things away. So that's another reason we didn't get a solid sleep. There's always just something happening.
Yeah, we stopped about 2 AM at a little town, so I could get some cash out to bribe the guide to let us, to give him $50 so we could have our own little car. 3:30 was it? Yeah. So at 3:30 we stopped at a little town, went to an ATM, got some cash out and bribed the guide so we could have our own little room instead of
sharing with 2 other people, which again was like everything broken up. So you get on at 8, then at 10 your checks start, and then from 10 till about 11 you have border control on the Georgian side, and then from 11 till about half 11 you do a little bit more driving, right?
I don't remember. We were messing about till 12:30 basically with border control people.
Yeah, and then so half 11 till half 12 you have the Armenian border control, and they were not happy that we'd been to Azerbaijan, were they?
We could hear them asking other people the same question, like, to go to these 3 countries, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, is a very normal trip. So they must ask everyone the same question. So don't worry if they ask you. Just say you went on holiday, you don't know anybody there, you don't like them.
Yeah, they ask you if you've got any friends in Azerbaijan, which of course is understandable because the 2 countries are currently in the middle of a conflict, so it's understandable why they'd want to be wary of each other.
Also, if you do have an Armenian phone number or friend or wherever the hotel you're staying, have the details ready because they need to make note of it in a computer thingy.
Right, okay, and that's our train to Yerevan. So,
also, it's very warm on here.
Yeah, it's very warm.
And you can't control the temperature individually, so I think it's just hot. The whole train is hot.
I hope some of this information has been useful. I think personally, if I was to do this trip again, I wouldn't book online because the booking online didn't really work. I would take a risk unless it was in really high season. At the beginning of my time in Tbilisi, I would go down to the train station and book with the lady at the desk at the train station rather than try and do it online. Would you agree with that?
You could try and do that, and worst comes to worst, you just have to get a last minute flight. Or actually, you can get a taxi, which apparently takes 5 hours, does it?
Yeah, the taxi is actually a little bit quicker.
Well, half the time. I don't know how much it costs. Again, probably not more.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, probably not more. But again, you're not getting the night in a hotel, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so you could. There's lots of different ways. So maybe if I was to do this trip again, what I would do is instead of planning this all more in advance, I would. Oh, the lights went out. Doing it in advance, what I would do is I would ask the lady. I would make up my decision when I got to Georgia. Mind the gap. Yerevan railway station, nice, isn't it?
Yeah, very fancy. It's a bit nippy here this morning, a bit rainy, but that's fine. Boiling on that train.